All right, I'm finally going to tell the story of how I met Taylor Swift and went to her house. So basically, it was a lovely evening of cleaning dog shit at the vet clinic, literal dog shit, when Taylor herself DM'd me on Instagram on my fan account. Swifties for Eternity on Instagram, if you don't know already. Anyways, Taylor Nation, her team, reaches out to me a couple days later, messages me asking for my address and phone number. They give me a call on a Friday. They're like, hey, Taylor found your fan account. She really wants to meet you. Can you make it to a private event next Thursday? I was like, of course. They said, we'll email you. Just keep an eye out for the email so you know where to go and all the details. So I was like, okay. Well, Tuesday or Wednesday rolls around and I still haven't gotten an email from them. I'm freaking out. I'm supposed to meet her that Thursday, and I have no detail. Turns out the email was in my spam. Thank God my dad told me to check, because otherwise I would not have met her. So Thursday rolls around and my mom and I, get our hair and makeup done. We drive to Rhode Island, go into the sketchy parking lot. There's a van and a few people. And we had to have we had a secret password, and then we handed them our phones and we got in the van. And we were either going to get kidnapped and killed or meet Taylor Swift. Honestly, we had no idea. So thankfully, it was the latter. And we pulled up to Taylor Swift driveway in Watch Hill, went through her garage. They had like metal detectors, like lots of security, obviously. And we walked up into her kitchen, and she had Chick-fil-A waiting for us right there. It was so good. But honestly, I couldn't really eat a lot of it because I was so nervous. Anyways, we were hanging out with her mom, her dad, her brother, talking about random stuff. Like her dad was telling us stories about Taylor and stuff that no one really knows. And then after that, we went into the living room and sat on pillows on the ground. And Taylor was still nowhere to be found, but I knew she was in the house, of course. And then at some point, we just start singing one of her songs, and she runs down and she's like, hey guys. And she sits in her queen chair with her white wine. And it was just a few hours of her playing us Reputation, because it hadn't been out yet, and telling us what she wrote each song about. She told us stories about her life the past year, because no one had really seen her. It was like right before Reputation. So no one saw her for over a year. And she was telling us about her relationship with Joe at the time. And just all sorts of stories. My favorite juicy story was about Getaway Car. So after that, we went to a different room in the house and just kind of hanging out. And Taylor sat at the piano and started playing All Too Well for us. So we were I was right next to her at the piano singing All Too Well along with her, which was so embarrassing because I can't sing. And she sounded amazing. Unfortunately, it wasn't the 10-minute version because it didn't exist yet, but it's okay. It was still iconic. So after that, we kind of chilled, walked around, talked to different people, and then eventually we all had one-on-one time with Taylor in the other room. And yeah, it was an insane night. She's the most down-to-earth, normal person ever. Her family's so sweet. You would never know that she is one of the most famous people in the world. I don't know how that girl does it, but she has stayed so grounded with the people she surrounds herself with. And yeah, that's a story. That's how I met her. I started a fan account when I was, 14, 15, something like that. And then by the time I was 17, I was in Taylor Swift's living room in beach chairs taking this photo.